Welcome to the May 30th, 2030 episode of The World in Review. Our lead story takes us to Silicon Valley, where we are now starting to see the impacts of the bubble bursting in the health tech market. After years of steady growth, last month's collapse has shed light on how much the industry was living off potential impacts, not practical solutions. Our postmortem into what got us here has led to three factors: size, silos, and inertia. The first challenge these startups had is they were minnows in a sea of sharks and needed the cooperation and support of large traditional incumbents, such as insurance companies, big pharma, and the government, to be successful. Partnerships and supplier relationships allowed the startups to prosper for a few years. However, these partnerships stumbled as new innovations in patient experience, comprehensive treatment, and behavior health chipped away at traditional boundaries within the industry. As a result, the biggest players in healthcare pulled their partnerships and focused back on their core products, preferring to remain dominant in their domains rather than risk redefining industry boundaries. This is related to the second factor of data silos. Most of the health tech entrants were built on a business model that included aggregation of end-to-end patient data, artificial intelligence, and personalized treatments and experiences for patients. Of course, all the big players desired to own the consumer relationship and the data goldmine that came with it, so everyone wanted everyone else's data but did not want to share their own. This data sharing standoff pulled the foundations out from these companies. No data, no value. Lastly, and perhaps most surprisingly, was the reaction of consumers themselves. While consumers said they wanted more data and to be better informed about their health so they could make healthier lifestyle choices, their actions proved otherwise. Initial use of many of these solutions was high. However, human behavioral inertia set in, and clear abandonment patterns emerged time and again. If the industry ever resurrects these solutions, the lesson learned is that they must be nearly seamless to everyday life to be effective. Hope is not lost, though. As large, trusted brands like Amazon, Nike, and Disney expand their presence in the healthcare market, they do not need the cooperation of the entrenched incumbents, and patients know these companies will be consumer-centric. Next month, we will look at how medtech is thriving with new screening, diagnostic, and treatment technologies. We'll see you tomorrow on The World in Review.